Hello everyone. The three Chinese banks to whom Anil Ambani owes more than $760 million and legal costs have decided to fight a legal battle. Once the world's sixth richest man is ordered by a UK court on May 22nd this year to pay $760 million including interest and legal costs. The Industrial Commercial Bank of China, Export-Import Bank of China and China Development Bank have made their stand clear that they will ensure to redeem their money through legal means. Today, we're gonna see the rise and fall of Anil Ambani. Well, if you're new here, I am your host Nitin Philip and you guys are watching Nicks and Ins. If you want to be part of this discussion, consider subscribing and enable the bell icon so as soon as we upload something you get notified. After Dhirubhai Ambani passed away in 2006, both the brothers fought over 90,000 crore of Indian rupees worth Reliance Empire. Their mother, Kochliban, brokered the demerger of the entity. Now I will talk you through the rise and fall of Anil Ambani. In December 2002, Arcom or Reliance Communications launched CDMA services where his competitors and rest of the world was moving towards GSM. In 2005, Anil got Reliance Infocom after a public split from his brother. In 2006, Reliance Infocom renamed to Reliance Communications. In October 2006, Arcom announced single rate calling option at ₹1 per minute all across India, which gained traction. In December 2007, Arcom launched GSM services and invested 13,980 crore. Here you can see that it took 5 years for Arcom to cope up with competition and they had a lot to lose within those 5 years. In March 2010, Arcom bid for 3G spectrum in 3 circles for rupees 5,865 crore. In May 2010, Ambani brothers scrapped non-compete agreement that let Mukesh Ambani enter the telecom sector with a big bang. This was a serious flaw from Anil Ambani which made him vulnerable to competition. In February 2011, he was questioned by CBI for 2G spectrum case. In January 2013, Arcom debt rose up to rupees 35,600 crore because an attempt to monetize towers failed drastically. Arcom acquired System Sham Teleservices in January 2006. In September same year, Jio entered telecom business and shook the market with its cheapest and unbeatable offers to customers with 4G data. Arcom announced its merger with Aircel in October 2006 to beat the competition. In September 2017, Ericsson filed insolvency petition to recover rupees 11,100 crore from Anil Ambani. October 2017, Arcom-Aircel merger failed and in December, Arcom discontinued GSM voice services. December same year, Mukesh Ambani agreed to buy Arcom tower and fiber business for 18,000 crore of Indian rupees. May 2018, NCLT started liquidation proceeding against Arcom. In May 2018, Arcom managed an out-of-court settlement with Ericsson and he agreed to pay rupees 550 crore. In February 2019, Anil Ambani was held accountable for not paying Ericsson. He was under pressure from legal bodies. A walkaway was not an option for him. February 2019, Arcom filed for bankruptcy. He had to stand up and tell the court, "I have no money." In March 2019, Mukesh Ambani, brother of Anil, paid rupees 463 crore to Ericsson, which saved him from going to jail. After this, Mukesh refused to buy Arcom assets and liabilities. Mukesh knew that he is trying to step in a sinking boat that is incorrigible. In February 2020, Chinese banks started legal proceedings to recover their $680 million loan. This amount was not paid by Anil Ambani. In February 2020, UK court ordered Anil to pay $100 million as deposit. Even though Anil Ambani was born with a golden spoon, he failed miserably in managing his own companies, taking big loans and venturing into businesses that he had no idea were his biggest mistakes. The way ahead for Anil Ambani is still unknown. I still believe there is hope because every cloud has a silver lining. Thank you for watching this video. If you have liked this video, give us a like and share this video with your friends and family. If you haven't subscribed our channel yet, consider subscribing and enable the bell icon. I thank you for watching this video and I'll see you soon with another interesting topic. Till then, you guys take care. See ya.